Before you can start deriving, you have to actually write the problem down. Ready, set, and go. Write down the function, then you can go. Why are your notes open?
Do I have fractions like that? There's like a negative sign up there.
You can only put them together with like bases if it's multiplying or dividing. Otherwise, it has to match. Does that make sense? Good. It just has to be a correct submission. It does not have to be simplified. Read this to me. What power is that?
Negative.
Got it. Hey, everybody, notes open, copy down. Notes can be on top of your desk, ready to copy down. As soon as it's a correct submission, second place. Third place, fourth place, somewhere in there tied. Fifth place.
What?
Yeah. Group number 6 has 2 points. Everybody else has 1. Get it in your composition book. Look at me being nice and easy to you. That was a nice way to start it off, huh? This is the submission that the first place team got. This is their submission, and they were right, and I count.
That's all you have to do.
There's no multiple choice making it match. No, it's okay. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. No reason to be sorry. Here we go. Couple more seconds. Some of the people still need to write it down. Switch it. Erase the whiteboard. Sorry, I'm extending the page real quick so that there's room.
I sure hope it is.
All right. Couple more seconds. People still writing. But then we cannot start until the composition books are closed on your pencil. Closed on your pencil or on your pen. All right, close them up, Colby. Composition books closed. All right, on your marks, get set. I'll read the function also. Y equals 4x squared plus 3x minus 11. 4x squared plus 3x minus 11. At this point, it's just if you get it right. First place has already been clocked in. At this point, it's just if you get it right. Yeah, if I give you a head nod, go ahead and copy it in your notes. Yeah, you did. Notes. Yeah. Group number 1 got the 2 points. Everybody else got 1. Group 1 and 6 are tied with 3. Now pause. Before I move on, do you guys see a difference in my notations for number 1 and number 2? What did I technically call the derivative in this one? What did I call the derivative in that one? Why? Now, some people say y prime, and that's probably okay. Like, that's okay. No one's going to take points off on you for that. Y prime is a little imprecise, but you don't call f prime dy dx necessarily. They are synonyms, but if it's starting in function notation, this would be the function notation of the derivative. Just a heads up. I wouldn't have taken off points or anything like that if you didn't do that. Go ahead and erase those whiteboards, switch markers, close up those notes once you have the derivative written down. It's okay. New person, new. As soon as we have it, close those comp books. Lorenzo, close your comp book. Thank you. Yeah, just leave it. You're good. All right, on your marks, get set, and y equals negative x to the 5th plus 3 cosine x. Has to be boxed and submitted.
No, you turned that way.
No. They had theirs held up for a while. Group 1 already got it. Now it's just whether or not it's right. Good. Yeah. Copy it down, copy it down. I'm still waiting on one group, but you take your time. Group 1 already got the 2 points. Good. Bring down the 5 with the -1, subtract a power, and you guys actually all got it correct. Look at you proving what you got. The derivative of cosine is a negative sign. I'm not sure you all would have gotten that if you were by yourselves on that problem, but putting your heads together is working out pretty well. Don't worry, it's going to get harder. Once you guys have this one written down, you know what to do. Close up those comp books, erase the whiteboard, and pass it on. All right. Good? All right, new person, here you go. Number 4, most of you, all of you, should be starting over again, right? On your marks, get y is equal to 1/2 x squared times the cubed root of x. 1/2 x squared times the cubed root of x. Exponent rules. What's that? I disagree with that. Group number 1 already got the 2. Group number 4 got a point. Group number 2 got a point. Waiting on one submission. 2 groups got it wrong. Read me your fraction. The first one. Good. And group number 6 got a point. What mistake did some of you guys make? All the groups have turned in submissions. Just a few of you guys forgot that when you multiply like bases, what do you do to the powers? When you multiply like bases, what do you do to the powers? Yeah. It's a very common mistake, though. I would make the 2 into 6/3. Life is easier, and 6/3 plus 1 is 7/3. That's what needed to be derived. Bring down the 7/3 times 1/2 is 7/6. Subtract 3/3, and you get 4/3. Was there more than one way of writing that? Yeah. But you guys figured out it goes faster if you don't simplify. The other way would have been 7/6, the cubed root of x to the 4th. Or I suppose you could also say 7/6 times x to the 1 times the cubed root of x. X to the 1 1/3. Well, multiple choice make it match. Which one's going to be there? All right. When you're ready, composition books closed. Whiteboard to a new person, marker at the ready. Any marks? Get set. You're okay, you're okay, you're okay. Let's try again. 7x times the fifth root of x cubed minus 1. 7x times the fifth root of x cubed minus 1. But if everyone gets it wrong, you guys could still get a point. Okay, copy it down. Oh, no, 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 no. Copy it down. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You excited? Did you guys have fun?
Yeah. Hi, Mom.
Happy weekend. Ricky Blue says hi and bye. No. What's the denominator?
This one.
Uh-huh. You're so close. Two things got switched. Yes.
Oh, we got back a point.
No, they were first. Oh, Gavin, let me see. Now you're right. Yes. Group number 1 gets a point. Group number 2 got 2 points. Group number 3 got a point, waiting on 1 submission. Go ahead and copy down. No. But you'll see why, and you're going to kick yourself. You were so close to being right. You did the power rule twice, I think. You went twice. 56 fifths x to the 3 fifths. 56 fifths x to the 3 fifths. 56 fifths x to the 3 fifths. You guys want to know where the points are standing? Yes. As you're copying this one down. Group number 1 has 8 points. Group number 2 has 6 points. Group number 3 has 4 points. Group number 4 has 4 points. Group number 5 has 3 points. Group number 6 has 5 points. The leader is 8. The leader is 8, but you never know what a couple 2-pointers can do, and especially if they start getting a couple wrong. There are a few people going for speed. It's not always working out well. Are we close? If so, close up those notes. Whiteboard, tweet, pen at the ready. Good call. All right, we ready? Here we go. Oh, never mind, there's nothing there. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Okay. Y equals parenthesis 2x plus 1 parenthesis x squared minus 3 parenthesis. Oh, you just wrote it weird.
Oh yeah, I have weird writing.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's a what?
Oh yeah, don't worry. Don't be mean.
No, but you're close. That 4x is off. I don't know how you got that one. Good. Good. Oh, it's cubed. Somehow you FOILed wrong. Because it's squared in 1. Do you see it? There you go. I couldn't figure out why you got it wrong.
That makes more sense.
Does that make more sense? Good.
I was wondering why there's 2x.
Ah, so close. What's the derivative of x squared? 2x. Check it. You see it? Watch out. All two groups got that one. Take your time. Check your work. If you're not the first, okay, slow it down. 6x squared plus 2x minus 6. Some of you wrote it in a weird order, but I understand why. It was because of foiling. Take a second. Get what you need. Coming back. When you're ready, notes closed. Whiteboard erased. New person. With a new marker. Okay, you ready? It's okay, that's okay. We're still waiting. Still having a few erase. Ooh, it's getting cold in here now. All right. Y equals 3 times e to the x minus cosine of x plus pi. No one opening notes. 3 e to the x minus cosine of x plus pi. Although, put a box around it. But they didn't put a box around it either. But you're so close. First place has already gotten clocked in.
But we're not first place.
Mm-mm. You guys were first. Group number 1 clocked in. Yeah. Yeah. You're group number 5. Yeah, you're group number 5. Yeah. The derivative of cosine is negative sign. Man, I didn't trick you guys this year on the pi, though. Neither class got tricked on the pi. It's just a what? Oh, so that's why it wasn't there, huh? Yeah, just a few of us would have gotten caught on that if you didn't have people collaborating with you in the group. Pi is just a constant. His derivative is 0, like any other constant. Derivative of e to the x is e to the x. Derivative of cosine is negative, so minus a negative sign. All right. Ready? Woo. I have to see which one this one was. How many do I have left? Oh. Okay. 10? Yeah? Any photographic memories? It's okay. You just have to remember and show all the work. No, it's not the last. Okay, ready? On your marks, get set. The last one's coming, though. Get set. Write down the whole problem. You have to show me why it is what it is, if you did remember what it was. I forgot I had the solution on the next page. This one takes too long. Separate it. That's a great idea. Hold on, I'm looking. First and then second. Wait, Jack, let me see. Hold on, I didn't see the power. Read me your power. Okay. Sorry, the numbers get too small. Yeah. Good. Good. No, they beat you behind. Good. First place has already been clocked in. I have 3 groups that were correct.
Wait, who was first place?
Group 6 was first. Then group 5 was second. Then group 2. No.
This happens all the time.
You would have to simplify before ever deriving. How'd you guys get 3 terms magically? Somehow you did some magic there, guys. Oh, wait, we have one more group still going for submission. No. It's only 2 terms. I don't know how you got 3. Because there's 1 and then plus. And you have to get those together. Get those together using exponent properties and then derive. Think about it. The next one is, though. It was a hard one. All right. There are a few different ways of writing the answer. Take your time. I was trying to show the work of splitting up. Both pieces need to be divided by, which in essence ends up subtracting exponents. And that was before ever taking the derivative. So you end up with 2x to the 1/2 minus 6/2 is negative 5/2. Plus x to the 2 minus 3 is x to the negative 1. Then you had to do your power rule. It was a hard one. No, there's one more. There's one more. All right, we'll get a point countdown for you guys. What's going on? Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. Because you could write it this way, which was the one that clocked in, I think. Everybody who got it right. And then this one's rewritten with like denominators and radicals, and then this one got a common denominator. What should I make this last one worth?
Enough to make anyone win.
It's a hard problem. No one in period 1 got it right, but they also didn't have as much time as you guys have. What did we talk about in period 1?
Make it instant.
I don't know.
I just want to understand.
Yeah. This one's worth extra points. Not 15, but close. I'll make it worth... Okay, here's where the point totals stand. Okay. Here's where the point totals stand. Group 1 has 11. Group 2 has 9. Group 3 has 6. Group 4 has 5. Group 5 has 5. And Group 6 has 9. So our first place has 11 so far. Our second places are tied with 9. Our third place is 6. And then our last place is tied with 5. I'm going to make this last one worth, I'm going to do it the same way I did with period 1, which was enough for the second place teams to tie the first place teams if, wait, how are we going? No.
It's only worth 2. Make it worth 3 so we can do that. No, is it like 3 if you get it first and the correct answer?
Okay. I'm going to make this one worth 3 points. And here's why. Because then if either of the 3 points, 12, no, 4 points. This one's worth 4 points. If either of the second place teams get it, they will jump ahead of the first place team. And then even if they get it right, last place is personal edification at this point. Do it for yourselves. Is that how I did it? 3. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make it worth 3 points. So second place teams will win if the first place team does not get it right. But then if the first place team does get it right, they'll tie. That's how we're going. That's where we're going. No, group number 1 is the one that's in first place. So group number 1 just have to get it right. Group number 6 have to get it right first. And if, I had to sweeten the deal a little bit, and actually, who was it, Christina or Roscoe? She made it sweeter a little bit this morning. They were in last place, and she was like, okay, but if we get it right, then I get a 0 period stamp. And I was like, okay, if you get it right first. So groups 3, 4, or 5, if you can beat 1, 2, or 6 with this, I will give you, she needed a 0 period stamp. I'm guessing all of you probably need a tutoring half hour. So, groups 3, 4, and 5, if you get it first, I'll give you a tutoring half hour. Oh, you still want a tutoring half hour? Okay, then I can't sweeten it that much. I'll just do a 0 period stamp. If anybody in your group does not have a 0 period stamp for this week, I'll give you a 0 period. I have to make it the same as period 1. I have to be honest. Maybe a different competition we'll have for a tutoring half hour. Okay, 3, 4, or 5. If you guys win, if you get it first, I'll give whoever needs a stamp in your group. 1, 2, and 6. Well, 2 and 6, you're trying to get it first, and number 1, you're trying to get it right. On your marks. Okay, I can do that. All right. Choose your competitor. You can choose your competitor. That's fair. You can choose your champion, your Goliath, maybe your David. On your marks. Get set.
Wait.
Oh, wait, close your notes, Caroline. Has to be the final answer, but it does not have to be simplified. What? Oh, you can bet your points? Nah, it's getting too complicated now. On your marks. Good idea, though. Get set. Ready? Champions chosen? Go. No, you just have to write down the function and the x equals 0 and then go and meet the direction. 3, sine of x plus the cubed root of x to the 4th at x equals 0. Find me the equation of the tangent line. You can use the shortcut rules. You don't have to use the definition. Don't use the definition. Some people were trying to do limits in period 1. I was like, oh, dear. Oh, I can't see it. Hold on. They have to. I'll check their work. They have to have it match up. Go ahead and copy it down in your notes, though. If they get it right, it'll be tie. Because you guys are at 12. They're at 11 right now. Unless they get it right, then they'll be at 12 also. They're right, so they're at 12. So you guys have to get it right in order to tie them. Good job. Wasn't first, but still, you beat all of period 1. You still beat all of period 1, though. That's bragging rights. Oh, come on. Good job, though. I'll give you a fist pump. Why do you... Oh, no.
Can I get my fist bump, Misty?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Misty.
No. Oh!
Oh, what?
So close. This is off. That's off. You're really close, though. Oh, is that why you were doing it? This is so sad. Let's not tell anyone that. Besides the fact it was just recorded on the video. But besides that. But he was your good luck charm, huh? I mean, you do. You get your 3 points. It just won't beat them. Any groups that get it right, though, I'll give you the affirmation stamp. It just won't go to your 0 period sheet.
I would like a stamp, thank you.
My 2 first period people that brought coffee today, they got the affirmation stamp. It's optional, though. You don't have to have the affirmation stamp. But you get to show it off. Oh, that's sad. There you go. Oh, Victor's good. No. Do you guys want affirmation stamp and the prize on Monday? No, you got an affirmation stamp, though. All right, we'll start waiting. Group 1, they're trying to get it right.
Wait, so what does this mean?
Copy it down in your notes, though. That was a great problem. I think 3 groups are still trying to get it right. I guess in your defense, you did have a little more time than period 1 did. They didn't have very long to try it. Let me show you how close. You've gotten all the hard stuff right. That's wrong. What's your X1? Affirmation stamp. Just don't cheat and put it on your 0 period. Yeah, I know, right? Get into your composition book, those groups that have gotten it right. Now we only have 2 groups that are still out. If you get it right, though, I think your derivative's looking good. That is a cube group.
Misty, this stamp smells like a dentist.
Yeah, it kind of does. This doesn't, though. I mean, I guess not a lot. Groups that are done, once it's copied into your composition book, erase your whiteboard, bring it up to the front. They're being so meticulous. Yeah, it's okay. It's not a bad thing. It's like people that have finished their test and are checking it for the 10th time. Yeah. Because all they have to do is get it right. They're feeling the pressure. I'm not doing it. They tied.
We tied? Oh, yeah.
Get it copied into your composition books. Get it copied into your composition books. You guys finally got there. X was to the 4/3. The derivative of sine is a positive cosine. Bring down the 4/3. X is now to the 1/3. But that is just the general derivative. Didn't you have to plug in 0? So if you're plugging in 0, f prime of 0, most of you figured out, maybe not the first time, but eventually, that you end up with 3 times 1, which is 3. 3 was able to go in the slope spot. Your x1 is 0. If you plug in to the original function, f of 0, 3 times sine of 0 is 0, plus the cubed root of 0 to the 4th, well, that's just 0 also, which is why your final answer, whether or not you did it correctly, was y equals 3x. But I think some of you, if it was a long answer, you might have missed some points. But group 1 and group 6, the beginning and the end, ended up tying. Go ahead and erase those whiteboards, get them back up to the front with the expo markers turned in.